In today's video, we're going to look at this breakout of Bitcoin because yes, we broke the 200 moving average and also the symmetrical triangle exactly here. And yes, guys, we opened the trade in my Telegram group exactly at the break of this trend. We had some major profits, but we're going to look at the lower time frames to find out what we could expect. Because yes, if you've been watching my previous video, you know exactly what I told you, that yes, we're going to see consolidations like we saw in the previous price movement of Bitcoin, where we came all the way back down to 61.8, and also here this was a perfect candle close back above the 61.8 on the weekly chart. And in the previous consolidation, exactly the same scenario. We went underneath the 13 moving average, and once again we closed this candle back above the 61.8, the golden ratio. And yes, exactly as predicted, we saw the same scenario. We came all the way back down to the 61.8, and remember what I told you, we're closing a weekly candle back above the 13 moving average, and we can see we broke the 38.2 retracement level, and this is ultimately extremely bullish. And yes, I didn't upload a video for 2 days, but exactly at these areas I told you that this is going to be the absolute bottom of Bitcoin, and we're going to see this pump all the way back up to the swing high. And yes, we're going to analyze the lower time frames and also Solana. So if you want to find out more, watch the video until the end, smash up the like button and subscribe. And yes, guys, we saw this major breakout for Bitcoin, so let's go down on the even lower time frames. And on the daily chart of Bitcoin, we can perfectly see that we came all the way back down to this upward sloping trend, where I told you that yes, this is going to be my worst case scenario, and that if we're going to see this break of the 61.8, the golden ratio exactly here, that we could expect a fast move towards the downside and a quick recovery all the way back up. And exactly this happened. We saw this perfect close back above this yellow line, the 100 moving average, and then we saw this break of this major trend. And yes, guys, I updated you in my free Telegram group what I could expect is going to happen for Bitcoin. And yes, on the 4-hour chart, we can perfectly see that the price movement broke out exactly here. We opened the trade in my Signal group and we were in some major profits. Yes, we were up 100% on a 25x leverage. So guys, yes, if you want to trade all of these moves, go down in the video description below and sign up to these exchanges. And yes, I've got a new partner, BloFin, where you can trade without any KYC, and you're going to receive a $30 futures bonus if you're going to sign up using my link. So yes, make use of this opportunity, because ultimately guys, we opened some major trades. Yes, we were up 429% on Solana. This trade we closed in some major profits, and we are also in a long trade on Rune. So what are you waiting for? Go down in the video description below where you find all the information. But first of all guys, this is exactly what I predicted. After we see this breakout from this triangle all the way back up into this major resistance zone. Yes, this was previous resistance where we saw this rejection exactly here, round about the $65,000. And yes guys, we came all the way back up to this major point of control from the overall range that we are trading in. And yes guys, we can see exactly here that the price movement had an all-time high exactly here at the $73,000. So this is the range high, and we came all the way back down and formed the range low, because we can see a lot of support exactly here. Here we broke the support, but we came all the way back up and held this as perfect support. So ultimately guys, we could expect that the price movement is going to come all the way back up to the top of the range if we're going to break this point of control, where we can see a lot of volume exactly within these levels. So this means a lot of support and also resistance exactly within the zone at $67,000. So this is going to be our ultimate signal guys. If we're going to break this major point of control towards the upside, we could expect that our next price target on the 4-hour chart is ultimately going to be this major resistance zone and also the downward sloping trend exactly at the levels of $70,000. Yes guys, I could expect that this is going to be our immediate short-term price target if we're going to see this breakthrough from this major point of control. And yes guys, this was my analysis yesterday evening where the price movement was exactly here. I predicted that we're going to see this pump and this consolidation all the way back down to the 13 moving average, and this is exactly what we can see in the price movement at the moment. Yes guys, we need to retest this previous resistance zone turn this level into support, and then we could expect that yes, the price movement of Bitcoin is going to attempt to break this major point of control and come all the way back up to the major target, the breakout target from the symmetrical triangle. But ultimately guys, why are we seeing this bullish price movement at the moment? If we go over to the dollar currency index, because yes, the last time we looked at the dollar currency index was exactly here, and I told you if we're going to break this level all the way back down to the 13 moving average, then we could expect that yes, ultimately the crypto market is going to move up and the dollar currency index is going to come all the way back down to the 200 moving average. And yes, this move towards the downside for the dollar currency index all the way back down to the psychological $100 level is going to give us an indication that yes, Bitcoin is going to break its previous all-time high, because remember, buy low and sell high. And this is exactly what we have been doing, because remember, exactly in these levels before the Bitcoin halving, I told you that the maximum pain isn't going to be a major dump. No, it is going to be a sideways move. And yes guys, we could even see that the price movement is consolidating even more and maybe even coming down to retest this level once again. But ultimately, this would still be a higher low and extremely bullish for the price movement of Bitcoin. So guys, if you always want to stay up to date, go down in the video description below and sign up to my free Telegram group. And if you want to trade all of my moves, guys, go down in the video description below, sign up with these exchanges where you receive a major deposit bonus. And if you want to trade without any KYC, make sure to sign up to BloFin. This is my new partner, and yes guys, I'm going to travel for the next few days, so I'm going to upload a video as soon as possible because I'm going to travel to Europe. But ultimately guys, if you always want to stay up to date, make sure to be in my free Telegram group, and yes, make sure to be for crypto, smash up the like button and subscribe. And if you want to find out which coin you need to buy, watch my previous videos, and we see each other in the next video.